Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Flight of the Amazon Queen. In the last episode, we entered the pyramid, or the temple. I don't even know why I say pyramid. Probably because there's a sarcophagus here, and because I started watching a Let's Play of Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy as of the time of this recording, so maybe that's probably why. But in all seriousness, exploring this place is going to feel like exploring a pyramid anyway. We were exploring this place when we found this dead body of this guy who was sadly not going to come back anytime soon. And we also see these 3 zombie women. You could talk to any of them, but, well, you're better off just talking to the one in front.
I'll just talk to their leader.
You'll just get that. So, let's go ahead and talk to...
I'm Joe King, pilot for hire. What are you people?
We are Prince Almaxaquattle's personal concubine. We are waiting for him to rest before we leave for the afterlife.
Well, I'm gonna say, let's talk to the zombie woman, even though the game isn't telling me that I got the cursor on her. And from here, we can ask some questions. We might as well ask if they built the temple.
Did you guys build this temple?
We built it under the guidance of our god. The temple is a resting place for the prince before his journey to the afterlife.
And from here, we have a whole new set of dialogue options. You might as well go through them.
Did you say gods helped you build this place?
That's right. They left behind a guardian to help look after the temple.
And we might as well ask why why the prince is resting. I've already forgotten his name.
Why is Prince, what's his name, resting?
That's Prince Almaxaquattle to you. In our culture, death is looked upon as a form of rest before venturing into the next life. Our sweet prince is merely resting.
Almaxaquattle. Got it. Well, we might as well ask about the crystal skull.
Do you know anything about a crystal skull?
You don't want to know about such things. Take my advice and leave now, or you may end up like the other explorers.
I've heard enough about the temple.
Very well.
And you might as well ask how long they've been waiting here, now that we're back at the very first set of dialogue options.
How long have you been waiting here?
I'd say about 300 years, give or take a decade.
And from here, we have a whole new set of questions to ask.
How could you be over 300 years old?
When Prince Almaxaquattle died, we were blessed by the temple high priest. We are to remain in physical form until the prince is ready to leave for the other side.
And what is the prince going to do when he wakes up?
What are you gonna do when he
Or
wakes
what will
up?
they do?
When the prince awakens, we shall all begin the journey to the afterlife. There we shall serve him as his otherworldly concubine.
Don't you think he's had enough rest by now?
It is a rather long time. Royalty often rests for a week before commencing the great journey.
I think you've been gypped. I'd say the prince is long gone.
Nonsense. He'd never leave his wives behind. At least, I don't think he would.
And well, we might as well ask where the prince is, because they should not have been waiting that long.
I don't see any prince. Where is he?
He's in the sarcophagus, sleeping.
And, well, we have a whole bunch of new questions to ask. Let's ask this one
Does
first.
the prince always always sleep in?
Watch your tongue, mortal. Do not show disrespect for our prince, or we may have to discipline you.
Well, we might as well ask them how they know the prince is still in here.
How do you know the prince is still in there? He may have left without you.
Our prince would never do such a thing. We trust him.
Well, we might as well ask them to prove it.
Prove to me he's still there. Open the sarcophagus.
We don't have to prove anything to you. Now, if you don't mind, would you please go away?
And from here, we want to ask the second dialogue option.
You're afraid he's not inside, aren't you?
That is not true. Our prince is resting in the sarcophagus. I'll prove it to you. Open the sarcophagus. See, there is our sweet prince, resting as I had predicted. Close the sarcophagus.
How do you know he's still under all those rags?
Give me a break, will you? Go bother some other zombies. We're busy.
No, we're still going to keep bothering you. But in the meantime, we want to pick up the mummy wrappings. We will need them later. And as we do so, Joe King will keep pulling them out over and over. Apparently these zombie women don't seem to mind.
He's wearing boxers.
And they also don't seem to mind that we picked up his wrappings. Let's talk to the zombie woman again.
I've got some more questions.
What is it that you want to know?
Well, we only have one option. Let's use it.
I think you should open the sarcophagus again.
Why on earth should I reopen it? Give me one good reason.
And from here, we want to tell the truth here and just tell her we pull the pile of rags out of the sarcophagus right in front of them. Even though they didn't mind earlier.
Pull the pile of rags out of the sarcophagus.
You did what? We'd better have a look inside then.
You did the thing even though you did it in front of us?
What? He's gone? But how? Close that thing up.
What did I tell you?
Our sweet prince has left. He's gone into the afterlife without us.
Gee, I feel so helpless. I wish there was something I could do.
That rat. Wait until I get my hands on him. Okay, girls. We've got business to take care of. In the afterlife. Goodbye, Mr. King. Perhaps we will meet again.
Goodbye. Well, that's gotten rid of them.
Why, you little? Well, we might as well go ahead and open the sarcophagus.
Looks like the prince left his crown behind. It'll make a swell souvenir.
And from here, it looks like there's something behind the sarcophagus because there are some vines popping out of it. It may be the ones above the sarcophagus that are somehow traveling through a hole in the sarcophagus, which means that there may be something behind it. Before we do that, though, we want to use a knife on the vines. And from here, we have some vines.
Gnarly.
Also forgot to look at the mummy wrappings.
Wow, authentic wrappings from an ancient mummy.
So now that we have the vines out of the way, and we can look at
This used to be the resting place of Prince what's his name?
the sarcophagus, I forgot to ask them how to pronounce Prince Amaxaquattle's name. That would have been interesting. But we did all the stuff that we needed to do, so it's not like it's going to be much of a problem anyway. Well, we need to close the sarcophagus if we want to move it. And from here, we can move the sarcophagus. By doing so, you reveal this little exit.
Phew, that was hard work.
And from here, you can walk to the exit. When you do, you'll drop down another level.
Phew.
And from here, let's see what we can look at. Well, we can look at some tree sap.
It's all gummed up.
Well, can we use the knife? Oh.
That should do the trick.
Apparently I can do it from here. I thought I'd have to move out of the way. Like, with some situations in some adventure games that are of the point-and-click variety.
Seemed to work.
Why did I use? I should be using pick up.
It's pretty sticky.
And from here, there's some water coming out of this fountainhead.
It looks loose. Looks like the drainage system doesn't work too well.
I wonder, can we use the tree sap that we just got on the fountainhead? We can. And from here, we now have a thing that we can look at. A blue jewel.
This would make a great gift for Princess Azura.
And from here, we can pick this up. Now, as much as I would like to pull that lever, we're not going to do that yet. Instead, we're going to go in here.
Hey, over here. Oh, it's you again. Say, you're one of Doc Ironstein's boys. What are you doing in that cage?
I accidentally set off a trap. I pulled when I should have pushed. Who are you?
I'm Joe King, pilot for hire. Your boss sent me here to find some crystal skull.
Well, your search is over, Mr. King. My name is Ian, and I have what you are looking for, right here with me.
You do?
Yes. Now, if you'll just help me out of this cage. We can both bask in glory when we return with the skull.
How do I know I can trust you?
Of course you can trust me. We are both on the same side, are we not? Besides, you need to release me to get the crystal skull.
Well, we might as well ask Ian, who apparently has a Scottish name and not a German one, even though I want to believe that Florida is as close to the Nazis as you're going to get because this game takes place in the late 1940s, I want to believe. Anyway, we might as well ask Ian some questions.
How long have you been hanging around here?
Is that meant to be a joke?
Hey, lighten up a little. You guys need a sense of humor.
There is little time for humor in our organization. Taking over the world is a very serious business indeed.
And from here, we might as well ask if we can have a look at the crystal skull. He'll probably be reluctant. He probably won't show it to us until we do our end of the bargain, more than likely.
Look at the crystal skull.
Do you take me for a fool? The skull stays hidden on my person until you get me out of this cage.
And we might as well ask the most important question of all. How do we get to Ian?
How do I get over to where you are?
I can't remember the exact route. But I do know that you'll have to find your way past a giant snake.
I gotta go now.
Hurry up and rescue me, okay?
Alright. Well, we might as well look at Ian.
He's one of the men Frank sent in earlier to find the crystal skull.
We can probably look at other things, such as
Can't
the
see any way over there.
lever, but Apparently, we can't look at that in any way whatsoever. I don't suppose we can look at the
I
pit.
can't see any way over there.
We can't. Okay. So let's just go over here. And from here, we have a few more things that we can look at, such as these wall markings.
These strange markings are the remnants of some long-dead civilization. Probably.
And we might as well go ahead and look at the stuff on the statue. Starting with the
This
statue
thing is
itself.
pumping out some pretty hot steam.
It is pumping out some steam. I'm pretty sure it's going to be hot. There's a mug here.
It smells of coffee.
Can we take the mug?
It's been here so long, it's fused to the statue.
I wonder how long it's been. Can't be that long. But we can look at the stone disc as well.
It looks loose.
I wonder, can we pick it up?
Yow! That thing is hot.
Well, we could. But it's really hot. However, we do have a way to protect our hand. The hand puppet we got from the old man in the dungeon in the Amazon village. Let's use the hand puppet on the stone disc so we can pull the stone disc out.
I think I just fried the hand puppet.
Of course, you'll lose the hand puppet, but you'll get the stone disc because inventory management. Now, we have a means of doing another puzzle, which is nice. Of course, in order to get to it, we have to use this lever. And as soon as you do, you get whisked up. Oh. I said you get whisked up. There we go.
Whoa, what a trip.
And from here, we can go to the right, enter this door, and we have a means of getting this pulley set up now that we have the vines from behind the sarcophagus.
Ain't gonna do me much good.
Unless...
Gnarly.
I didn't use that. We're going to have to be on the upper part, aren't we?
Any way over
We're going to have to be on the upper part. So, there's one way to do that, and it's the one way we haven't gone yet. And that is the middle door. You're probably wondering what the middle door here does. Well, it takes you over here. Now we can look at some stuff. We can look at the spindle, we can look at the pulley rope now.
It's a small wooden peg sticking out of the stone. It connects to some machinery up above.
I wonder. Maybe we can use the... Well, I already said we can do it, so we might as well just go ahead and do it.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
How does it not fit? Oh, I know. I forgot to use the stone disc. That's why. You gotta put the stone disc on the spindle first. And then you use the vine. Of course, it's loose at the bottom. And unless the vine is connected at the bottom, we cannot use the pulley system at all. So what we want to do, no. Use loose vines on pulley. There we go.
Trick.
Now you may notice that there is a little notch on the wheel at the bottom. If you try to move the pulley,
I can't move it.
or use the pulley,
It's too awkward to move with my bare hands.
Joe King
Can't
is
see any way over there.
Joe King is not strong enough to move it on his own. Thankfully, there's a notch. The only thing you can really use on the notch is that one thing you haven't used all game, and that is the baseball bat. And from here, we can go over to this little area and... Why am I using use again? Pick up pick. Good grief me. And there is no other use for that room, so we might as well get the bat, use it on the pulley, and pull this thing back down. And from here, we'll be able to take care of more things. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we go through more of the temple, figure out some more puzzles, hopefully rescue Ian. Because we kind of have to have Ian in the Crystal Skull if we want to get out of here, apparently. And save those Amazons. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!